did you get so confident?
I got confident by knowing it's just a race. The worst that could happen is if you lose and you could get back up on your feet. So that's how I got so confident.
I'm Madison Taylor. I am 12 years old.
Ezmerelis Davenport. I'm 10 years old.
My name is Jennifer Thomas. I'm 14 years old.
Lyon Achigbu, 13.
And what events do you run?
15, the 8, and 3,000.
I run the 2, the 4, and my field event is high jump.
I run the 400, 300, 255, 100, and long jump.
The 800, 400, 200, and I run the 55-meter hurdles, the 60-meter hurdles, and the 100-meter hurdles. And I do long jump.
I'm blessed with a dream. That's all I got, that's all I need. I'm gonna be wherever I wanna be.
I want to show everyone that I'm capable of winning. I want to show everyone that I'm fast.
How would you be described as an athlete?
Super fast, intelligent, talented, has a great mindset.
I would say I'm very determined, but sometimes if you really know me, I am goofy.
When I'm ready for a race, I'm usually locked in. Sometimes I know I could have done better and pushed myself a little more harder to reach my goal for that meet, but I actually like breaking my PRs.
One leg on that one, Ezzy. Look, listen. One leg on that one, 2 legs on this one. Switch to the other leg on this one and 2 legs on that one. Good. Down, 2. Good. 1 leg, 2 legs. Good.
Do I switch legs each time?
Yeah, y'all gonna do 1 leg. Let's go, Jennifer.
Well, my name is Winston Dinkins. I'm the head coach of Velocity Track Club. I've been coaching approximately 25 years. We started Velocity Track Club in 2013.
You guys are training in the hallways. You're making it work. First of all, what are the biggest challenges of training here in the city?
It is a challenge, and the good thing about it is that if everything is perfect, right, for our children, then they're gonna expect everything to be perfect. So by having these challenges, it teaches our children to find a way. Okay, we don't have a track, so we practice in the hallway. Or we are practicing our building where we live at. Join, for the older kids, we join Planet Fitness or 24 Hour, because everything's not gonna be perfect for you, and we wanna teach that to our children, and they learn from it.
So I used to run track as well, and so I'm very familiar with running in the hallways, using the staircases. It is difficult because the running through the hallways is not great on your shins and your knees and your body just in particular. So it's hard, but it's something that we have to do, and the kids know that, and they get it done, and they're resilient through everything that they have to figure out. It's one of the biggest challenges, especially in New York, and it's unfortunate because there's 5 boroughs, and only in 2 of the boroughs are there like actually a facility where we can train, but they're too far.
Go. Let's go. 5 push-ups. Let's go. Put it on 30. Yeah, 5 push-ups. Let's go. I gotta get focused. Okay.
It's still staying intact though.
I'm just kidding.
That was Madison.
5 push-ups. Let's go.
Then in lane number 4 is Jennifer Thomas from Velocity Track, New York. Lane 4 is Lyon Achigbu from Velocity Track Club, New York. On your marks.
When they're at that stage, we had Lyon and Jennifer, and we're like, Lyon, don't worry, and we're talking to her, and Jennifer, I was like, oh no, I don't know, because Jennifer was up and down that year.
I was really scared because I'm warming up next to Masai Russell. And it's just like she looked at me and it was scary because like I'm warming up with professional athletes. I know there's like a lot of people watching me.
I was in the field with those girls training and I was like, oh, I wanted to say, look at how she's training, right? Do what she's doing, right? Look at the professionals so you know how to get there. And I was like, I don't know if I even want to say anything. I don't want to put my nerves, I just didn't want to throw anyone off. But I eventually said, you know, there's your hero over there. And I think that did something for, at least for Lyon. Having a talk with both of them, they were just like, how did we do this?
So many legends running on this track. How does it feel to share a track with them?
It feels really good.
Who's your favorite for tonight?
Messiah Russell.
On that stage and on that level, it was like, do you see what you can do? So, of course it gave me, I'm thinking about it now, it's giving me goosebumps now, just remembering that feeling of, those are my athletes. And so when I was in the stands, cheering them on and recording, and she's over here freaking out because it was her daughter, and I'm like, I got you, don't worry, I'm recording. But we're all teary-eyed and we're just all like, our kids are winning, like we're winning.
My daughter is Lyon Achigbu. It's both exciting and it's a lot of work. Can be challenging as well because she's getting a bit of wear and tear on her knees because we're limited with our facilities, but it's fun. I think she gets it a little harder. she might get the brunt of it when I know that she can push a bit. She's tough, so I know that when she does complain about something, she's generally, you know, serious about that. But I think the difference is I get to do a whole lot more talking. You know, track and field is very mental, and so a lot of those conversations, we get as much of it as we can, you know, at practice, but a lot of that is in the car, heading to practice, heading to the meets, you know, or coming home. I mean, we're always together. You see me, you see her, you see her, you see me. And so we're very close, and a lot of our so-called vacations are heading to these big meets. So we spend a lot of time together, which I'll miss when she's off in high school.
What does it mean for you guys to see your kids like represent the city?
Proud.
I was gonna say, proud is one word. I feel like my daughter, she's grown character being an athlete. There were things that she didn't care about before that now matter, like track matters. She'll go home and she'll study what she needs to study, view the people she needs to view, call her coaches, let them know like, hey, I look back at my video, I know what I did wrong, like we'll work on it. So for me, it's a respect for kids who can come from nothing and make a name for themselves. Like when we go to these big places like Junior Olympics or national championships and our kids are top 8, it's amazing to see that a lot of our kids, especially our 3 daughters, able to keep up and fit in the mix. They fit in the mix of what you call the champions of the next generation. They fit.
The starting line is always a sense of pride because they have the guts in a way that I didn't have when I was younger. I didn't do any sports, so just seeing her, the growth in her is amazing to me. And then like this underdog story, especially with Madison, she does high jump, but we don't have any high jump facilities. We don't practice high jump. So literally when she goes to the meets, for the most part, is when she's getting in her practice and she's holding her own and doing well. So it's the overwhelming amount of pride.
Me, I'm probably most proud of like her determination and her drive. She actually has the discipline to come to practice. Like I don't have to push her to go to practice. She knows what she has to do. And actually, she doesn't want to miss practice. And so when she gets out on that line, she's determined and she's driven.
With Ezmerelis, I just want to continue to see her become the resilient adult that I know she can be. As a kid, even running track, she has had a lot of medical conditions. Like she recently last year was just diagnosed with a heart condition. So that put her almost 2 months out of track. She couldn't run. I just never want to see her give up. I her whole life she's been told she wouldn't do things. When she was a baby, she had brachial plexus. They told her she wouldn't walk. She ran. So at this point, I just want to see her continue to defy and beat all the odds put against her. And I know she can do it, especially being at Velocity. And I think it's kicked off to her because in her mind, she really believes that she will be in the Olympics one day, and she works very hard for that.
I guess I just want to see her succeed and do her best at whatever she wants to do. And she says she wants to make it to the Olympics, of course. I think that's most kids' dreams. She's definitely hoping to at least get some scholarships to get into college and really just to keep, excelling at track. So I just want to see her do her best and get as far as she can go, and I'll be there to support her all the way.
For Madison, I want to continue to see her just being fulfilled. Whether she wants to be, one day she wants to be a veterinarian, she wants to be a track athlete, an Olympian, a politician. She names all these things. And with this, what she's showing me now is that she literally can do it all. So just continue in that trajectory of putting her best foot forward. That's all. I just want to see her fulfilled.
Your biggest dream in track and field, what would it be? I want to hear it.
Going to the Olympics and being the fastest woman in the world.
My biggest dream in my sport of track is to make it to the Olympics and hold world records.
The biggest goal for track and field is probably going to the Olympics. When I make it to the Olympics, I want to compete in the 100-meter hurdles.
Definitely to make it to the Olympics. And I want many people to know my name.
The most likely to accidentally run an extra lap in practice?
See.
If you guys get in a Gatorade, who's gonna chug the whole thing the fastest?
Madison.
Me?
Yeah, Madison.
I don't even like Gatorade.
Who's the biggest hype person on the team? Who's the most serious before a race?
Oh yeah, also Jennifer.
Yeah?
She's calm but serious.
Damn.
You should see her on the line. She's like this. Back and forth.
Who has the best track TikTok?
Ezzy.
Yeah? After a race, big PR, who has the best celebration?
The best. Ezzy.
Can I see it? Do you have an example? What will you do?
School.